Hello everybody, I'm back with another video for you today, and I want to try some spies. I did play a little bit of spies a while ago when Emir first came out, but here I have a bit of a more refined version. This was built by Gravesh, and essentially it's a bit of a different take on the double cross good stuff Nilfgaard deck, which I showed in a recent meta snapshot, and which has been a pretty popular option for Nilfgaard, recently. So instead of playing Masquerade Bull, we're doing Spies, we're doing Emir, we're doing just pretty much all the good cards that we can fit in, which was already kind of the theme of that deck. Then of course when you add in a Masquerade Bull, Masquerade Bull's just a very good card, right? But here won't be running it, and we'll instead have a few more power plays. Got Raymond, got Emir, so hopefully we'll get some great Enforcer and Seditious Aristocrats value, of course, able to play Spies with Artorias, and yeah, just should have a lot of points, hopefully. Might be quite tricky to play though, tricky to manage those engines and play them in, whatever round is most impactful. So, should be pretty interesting. Let's just jump into some games. Okay, first up, a bit of Shield Wall. I've been seeing quite a lot of Shield Wall. I mean, I haven't been playing much. I should say that. I haven't really played much this patch. I probably won't. We'll see if I even get to Pro Ladder. I don't know if it's going to happen, to be honest, mate. But I still want to bring you guys videos every now and then. Maybe you're here just for my background, noise, voice, whatever. Maybe you're here for something else, but whatever. Let's mulligan Hunting Pack. Enough about that. Coated Weapons. We don't have Menno in this list, so Coated Weapons, just a little bit of removal. I guess we can hold on to it. You're welcome. Don't know what that's about, but Fangs, I will mulligan as well, and I think Emissary. Yeah. Emissary just enabling Brathens and Artorias, but not hugely useful for anything else. Let's play a Nausicaa Sergeant to start. I like it when I have a card like that, which I can just slam down on the board, and it's not requiring much brain power to work out the play. It is just a Nausicaa Sergeant, not much to write home about. So it might be quite difficult to get Artorias onto dogs, or to get dogs out in general. We're probably going to have to play a Spy in order to do that, which isn't impossible. It's not impossible, but what Spy would we even like to go for is the question. We can also do a little bit of clogging for the opponent if the opportunity presents itself. Maybe playing a Viper Witcher, possibly. We could even do like an Alchemist and try to high roll, but there's potential. Cantarella, of course, very good with Gortha Gavay later on, so we maybe don't want to commit it just yet. I think for now, Brathens is looking okay if we do want to go for this Artorias line, and I think we probably ought to do that in order to actually have a good shot at winning the round. And I will play the Informant, although there's certainly an argument to take an Emissary, I think. But hopefully having that damage will, incentivize them to use the Ballista Shot, and of course we can maybe kill a 7 strength unit if the opportunity should arise. It's an interesting little slip of the tongue. But yeah, we'll see. So far I'm loving the amount of points that I have. If we can turn this into a round where we just have Spy synergies, which I think will be quite easy to do. We already have Emir, we have Usurper, we have Enforcers. We can deploy those in a future round and really push the opponent. Shield Wall, always a deck that you've got to be a bit scared of, a bit worried about. Visor Goto of Corvo. The dual units can be quite a pain. Philippa coming down early. That's a pretty pretty legendary snipe. I don't know how they've managed to do that, but they do kill both of our engines, so yeah. That's
what is truth if not an illusion?
Play Hunting Pack here, just for the thinning, big thinning. Don't have much in the way of consistency in this deck, only Roderick, so we'd love to, unless you count Joachim, but it's not really a thing. Definitely want to thin those out. But I think you can afford to play Artorias for other options. I mean, you're not always going to find the dogs as well, because you have a lot of units in the deck, so... That was really... That Philippa was just disgusting. Like, I should never kill both of them. That's like... Quite ridiculous. Just one ping on the ballista, but no, apparently not. We're getting an Ansades. Wow, the opponent really...
satisfaction! Now!
Really not interested in losing round 1. Okay, that makes life quite interesting for us. Gosh, I don't know. We could play Gorthog Evade. Does have a bit of assimilate value with Artorias. If we'd like to give them kind of a weakish card. Seems like an okay play. I'm also tempted to... Yeah, I don't know. We could do it. Depends how scared we are of falling behind in points, right? Because there's always the potential of that happening. But I don't know. It seems very good if we can win round 1 here, so I'll play the Viper Witch.
Don't yell, my lady. He'll strain your throat. Help is not
Don't think they'll be able to get ahead too easily because they need basically 10 points here, which is pretty tricky to get because of that bleeding. Kind of a couple of hidden points of value. And I'm hoping I can maybe offload my coated weapons in a second, although potentially using that as removal later on can be a thing. It's quite interesting that they've committed, that they've played 2 pretty good cards so far. Oh, and a yen, okay, so that's probably why they are playing some kind of yen
There'll be
shenanigans,
nothing to pick
right?
up when I'm done with you.
Oh god, that is pretty abusive. That is pretty abusive. Fortunately for us, it doesn't actually get them ahead unless they use a leader charge. They might be considering that now. But I'm feeling like a pass is very possible for us here if the opponent doesn't lead a charge. They are going to do it. Quite interesting, right, that that Shield Wall is still able to use stuff on non-NR units, unlike things like we can take the Aniromancy, by the way. Things like, what was I going to say? Carapace, for example. You would have thought Shield Wall would work similarly to that, but they haven't done that yet. They haven't changed it. Anyway, Aniromancy onto Invo kind of, I think, shuts this down pretty hard and gives us a Yen Conjurer, which is probably pretty nutty when we factor in Spies and Enforcers, rather. Yeah, I think I like that as an option. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, we've got to take this Aniromancy. The value we get from that is just obnoxious.
I shall be your eyes, my lord.
You know, it's just a bit ridiculous. We could also take Ansays, but yeah, I mean, shutting down the Yen here seems good. Oh, wow, that was great. We've got Yen on top, we've got Aniromancy coming on top. We've just created... yeah, I mean, that play is just so disgusting. You delete their own Echo card, you get your own Echo, like, you play the Cantarella as a really powerful play, like... Now, we are still quite a bit behind in points, especially if they go with something like AA, so... Gosh, this is a crazy deck. Bit of a mage synergy stuff going on. It's pretty interesting. Well, okay. It is looking pretty tough here to actually grab a win in this particular round. Could go with Roderick. Could go Roderick. It's quite a big commitment. I would look for something like a Raymond maybe, but it does seem like a big commitment. We could just take, you know, cut our losses here and pass. Might be the best approach. I'm kind of a bit sad actually that I've taken this Yen because I'm not entirely sure it will be that great. But maybe. Maybe their entire deck was built around it and they have Renew as well. That's always a possibility. Interesting, isn't it? I guess we'll pass. I don't think much is going to come from us pushing here. They've played a lot of really, really good cards here. Like, we can't underestimate that. Like, actually every card they played apart from Ballista was Philippa, Ansays, Yen, AA, and Anira. I mean, if they pass immediately to round 3, we don't lose a card. And if they do, if they do pass to... What am I saying? If they do pass to round 3, we don't lose a card. If they don't, then we have the opportunity to make them use the AA that they have, you know, and I don't know. like, they can't use an AA on the push, is what I mean. Like, because they used it round 1, so we get a bit of value from that. Are you following? Are you understanding what I'm saying? Because I'm not even sure I am. Okay, Fangs is actually pretty decent when we have a Nero, potentially. Coated weapons, I'm considering mulliganing. I might just get rid of the Fangs. It's a bit weird, but I like this. I like this a lot better. I think the Yen will be okay. The Fangs we can get rid of, I think, because we probably want to take Raymond or Joachim, and I mean, we have access to the Cupbearer in an absolutely dire situation if we really needed it. We could Roderick, we could coup. So if something like a Weisegota comes along, then we have that available. I mean, the real threat would be Defender and Weisegota. That could be quite tricky to deal with, but no way of knowing if they have that. And they're playing mages, and they've already played a ton of provisions, so I would imagine probably not. Probably not. So I'm not feeling too worried. Here's the AA, so now they don't have it, because they already used it around 1, so
You fear
that's a pretty scary card. Immortals. I mean, it completely blocks my Yen. So it does look like we're going to have to... I mean, Roderick's going to be the play here. We're fine with a Roderick.
Push
on! Fine with the Roderick. No Raymond. Mercy! I was definitely hoping to get...
History shall remember the art
to find our good friend Cupbearer and go for this poison, but Raymond's fine as well. Raymond's okay. We maybe just miss a point or two on assimilate, but that's fine. We can go coup and get a bit of enforcer value. And then a bit of assimilate from the Neuromancy that we've taken. But really the objective is just going to be to deal with this Immortals, I think, because, well, presumably they're playing Tormented Mages and stuff, right? And those cards are pretty good with Immortals. You get quite a lot of points. And we don't want our Yen to be doing absolutely nothing. I love, like, Nilfgaard at the moment with Gortho, Gwent, and Cantarella just creates some very, like, bizarre situations and spicy, like, why have we got a Yen Conjurer and a Neuromancy that is not mine. It's just quite exciting sometimes. And Invocation, of course. The good old Nilfgaardian way, right? Take all the opponent's stuff and use it yourself. You've just got to be a jerk. Okay, Spellweaver coming down.
As you command.
And whoa. And a leader charge on the Spellweaver. Well, that's quite good news for us. We're certainly going to be able to deal with this, I think. We're probably also going to shoot here. So we could just go with like an Amir. Amir is quite a slow play. It's quite chill. It's quite, you know, letting the opponent kind of hang themselves on us. I quite like it, actually. I quite like it, and we don't need to get any value from his ability immediately. I don't imagine they'll be able to kill him.
Patience is not a virtue I am known to have.
Okay, this is pretty exciting. So now we could consider getting rid of something different. Maybe coated weapons, for example. I don't know. Coated weapons might be good. Might be nice. Maybe the Yen, honestly. I think I'll just get rid of Yen. I think Yen might be bad. The one downside to doing this is now we don't have a guaranteed Joachim. But, you know.
I'll gladly help, if I live to see it.
No, locking my enforcers. Well, not locking Amir is nice for us, I guess. Perhaps I should have done some blasting with my enforcers. I don't know. I'm a bit concerned about the Spellweaver. I think I will try to poison it. I'm also concerned about the Immortals, but potentially the Spellweaver's a bit more dangerous.
A bit peckish.
Like, I can't really afford to play, you know, can't really afford to play my Enforcer until that Spellweaver's dealt with, I think. Otherwise it's gonna just die. I mean, they might kill my Emir now, and then that would not be something we have to worry about too much. I don't know, poisoning this might be incorrect, it might be better to do it on the Immortals. I don't think it will really matter, because I still have my leader, and the opponent's used a ton of good cards. And I mean a ton. Okay, this is going to be a pretty nasty combo, actually. This is actually pretty disgusting. If they can give charges to the mage. But like that's the thing, it's coming kind of too late in the round, right? It's coming a bit too late. We'll play Coup. And hopefully get the guy.
Kill the dog diddlers!
Oh no. Why? Why has this happened to me? I'll play Yerkim then, fine. Get some points. But that is pretty unfortunate. At least we're getting the poison now. That certainly makes me a little bit happier. Give them a pretty juicy pass if they want it, but that's just life. That is just life. We did also use the Yerkim, so actually our round 3 is looking kind of a bit weak at this point. We've got Coup coming into round 3, but I've used Yerkim, so maybe that was wrong. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. Guess it's fine. It's a real shame this Immortals just completely blocks Yen. Don't get the invo value. I was kind of expecting a bit more from that. Triss coming down. Wow. For Winch, what is going on? Oh my god, this is so many points. I think I'm gonna have to lead her because, like, really. Oh my, oh my goodness. Oh, do I even have a mage? I don't think I do, guys, and I can give charges, but what's the point, right? I freaking should have played my my Enforcer first. Oh god, this is brutal. This is brutal, actually. Oh god, why? Okay, wait, this plays we have here, this plays, but that was dumb, I really should have, yeah. Oh well, what can you do? So I think we have to actually take the Duchess's informant here and start yoinking. Ah, if I can go fast enough, come on, come on, come on, come on.
I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
Yes, okay. Look at that. Look at that play. We're ahead in points, just. We're taking the shield. Ah, it would have been so much better if I played this first. I don't even know if this was right. It might have been better to go Seditious Aristocrats. I don't know. I think I'm just losing, actually. I should have taken poison for this Immortals. Oh, that was silly. Ah, that was a big silly moment. Wait, we know what they've got, right? They've got bloody. Okay, so we know we should hit the shield. It's going to boost this, which is pretty unpleasant, but that way we do at least deny the sorceress some value. Because if the sorceress is getting like value with winches, it's just too many points, mate. This just effectively gives us 1 extra point, right? My god, what a brutal scene. I don't know if we survive here, guys. Really
War is no game, my lord. Not to be taken lightly.
I don't know. I think we're okay. I think we're just, yeah, we're just about okay there. That's a really nice thing. I mean, it's still not great for us because we've kind of used all of our good cards, but maybe we'll be okay. The opponent's probably also used all their good stuff, right? I mean, but really, we don't have anything, right? We've got, yeah, it's pretty pathetic. Pretty rubbish. They've got a winch, and winch does nothing here, so they literally can't play the last card, which is probably good for us. Pretty fascinating stuff here. This would have been so much easier had we actually just poisoned Immortals. Yeah, what can you do? So we can't really access the yen, that's kind of terrible news. I just have like no points. We're gonna have to take Sergeant, Enforcer, Emissary, I guess, as our hand. I guess that's the best we're gonna do. Not great, honestly. But maybe it'll be enough, maybe. If they have winches, if they have dead cards. They've used a lot of golds. Oh yeah, we have Coup as well, right. I don't know if Coup is gonna be any good, to be honest, mate. Might be good. It might be the thing that we need, actually. You know what? I think I'm going to hold on to it. I think it might be the one thing that we actually like, have to hold on to for dear life. Oh, dude, if they kill my Enforcer, this is going to get so messy. I really hope they don't. What is going on this game, mate? What is happening? Oh god. Please, do not kill. I mean, this is pretty good. 6 points. Got some 6-point cards. What more could you want, right? For round 3. It's perfect. Please, no removal. They've used Ansays and Philippa, so what could they have? Boiling oil? Bloody hope not. Oh, Mauler. Oh, Mauler. Praise be. This is so good for us. We can take it with coup. Lovely. Lovely. That's ideal. Oh, yes. Now we have a chance to win because we played an actual card that was worth something. The opponent has not yet. They've played 4 points. So I'm feeling quite good. Oh, that one dies as well. We can kill it. No value for the opponent. Emissary value for us. Bang, bish, bash, bosh. There we go. Opponent's going to need quite some points. I think we've got this one in the bag. That was a very funky game. I almost managed to throw it. Almost.
Doubt I'll
Very
ever
close
pay
there.
off these school loans.
But we found a way with the coup. Battle of the absolutely useless cards at the end. But we come out on top.
Cunning play.
I do believe. Yes, Ballard Tutor's not very good
Remember what I
at
taught
this stage. That got really scary though. Used my tool removal. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. Don't waste that stuff. Lesson learned. Let's go for another game. Okay, a bit of Syndicate. Always love a little bit
There'll
of
be
Syndicate.
nothing to
It's
pick
kind of
up
the,
when I'm
it's
done
become
with you.
the stable deck, right? There's always one deck that you see probably the most, and it's like the check. It's a little check for your deck. Nice little rhyme there. It's just making sure that you have everything together and that you're not, you know, your deck isn't completely useless. If you can't beat line pockets, you might want to go back to the drawing board. Maybe. Don't have to. But this is like the standard, right? You've got to try to beat this at least. I don't know what I'm talking about, to be honest, mate. I'm just absolutely rambling here, and I don't know what to mulligan. No clue. I guess we can do dogs, and we can try that double thinning play again. Ooh, this is nice. Let's get rid of aristocrats. Probably better to get rid of enforcer, but it works nicely with Raymond, and I suppose it's good to have that option available for round 1 in case we really wanted to put our foot on the gas. I don't think we're going to do that. I don't think we're going to do it. The question is, what do I play? Because, I mean, this round there's nothing very, very tempting, right? We could do a Cantarella, but yeah, it seems a bit random. I mean, we're probably going to try to steal an Neuromancy again, right? That seems to be the way that we want to do things. So we could go Poisons. I'm not a huge fan of it. We could go Raymond, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Maybe we should. I think let's do Raymond. It's quite brave. It's quite a brave move. But maybe we can find a Philippa or something this round. There's quite a lot of things that we'll deal with our enforcers later as well, so maybe we just want to use enforcers now and, you know, test the opponent, see if they can make stuff happen. I mean, it's line pockets, so yeah, they probably can. Okay, nice. And Neuromancy is pretty hot. Neuromancy is pretty hot, guys.
Belly your throat.
That's what I like to see. So how do we go about doing this? Do we go for a Gorto Gvade onto
You're lucky to keep your heat.
Alchemist? I think we do actually.
I need silence.
Maybe we'll high roll it as well. You never know, right? I have to do this play. I have to delete their. This is the best value Cantarella and Gorto Gvade we're ever gonna get. So I'm going for it, and we might get a little bit of carryover from this guy as well.
Sustain me.
Nausicaa Sergeant, I guess, is probably the least valuable here. I really want to give him the... Oh god, bloody good fun. I mean, I guess it's removal. Not sure how relevant that is. It's fine. Weren't aiming for the world there. But, you know, could have been really nice. Could have lucked out. And now I think we put them in a pretty feels bad man position when we take that. Neuromancy. We maybe take it for a carryover play like Bloody Good Fun or like Coated Weapons. Bloody Good Fun obviously is a carryover play because it's, well, It's not technically, but we're getting rid of a weaker card that we know we're drawing into. So we could do that. Could do something else. We could invo for like big tempo. I'm half tempted to just dog it up, if you know what I mean. I mean, we're definitely doing this. I think dogging it up is the way, actually.
No one can
Frees
hide
up our
from me.
Artorias and just gets the thinning done. Yeah. I'm a big fan of that, man. That's feels very good to take their Neuromancy, use their weapons against them. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty decent at this point. I'm getting a dip on a 1-strength unit. What a time to be alive, honestly. We can keep playing. I mean, there's no stopping this train, I suppose. Maybe just another Enforcers. Fuck it. I do think they're gonna just die, so I'm pretty fine with just playing them. I have a feeling they won't really do much later. The Aristocrats, on the other hand, are better because you can immediately get their value when you deploy them. Okay, I mean, we've still got poisons holding, holding onto some poisons here, which we could use to put the opponent in a nasty spot where they have to, decide what the score is, what they're gonna do. I'm gonna play it. Am I gonna play Informant? I mean, we could play Artorias, but I think I think we're not gonna do
My
Artorias
duty?
this round.
To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
So I'll just play the woman. The woman. And then we'll go for poisons, probably next turn. It gives us a ton of reach. So if they ever pass, we're catching up with Emissary right now, and then, yeah. Oh wait, are we? Actually, we might not be. No, it is 7. Okay. I thought they had buffed it. A while ago they buffed that, I think. Okay, I mean, this is fine. We're at least getting coins. Carryovers disappearing in front of our very eyes. Do we still go for the poisons? I think for now we can go with Emissary. Because again, it's quite... can we though? Maybe we have to develop a poison to have the ability to kill stuff.
Drinking can be hazardous to
This
your
is
health.
good, right? Because we don't even have to commit the second poison. It's just the threat of reach. Allows us to then go Emissary, hold on to gold cards, force gold cards from them maybe. We don't need to win the round. We're just threatening to do so. That's the key. And if they are going to commit golds, then we're probably okay to pass. That's the trick with Syndicate, is they don't often play good cards round 1, right? You see they've played pretty much only bronzes. Whereas we commit Cantarella, Gorthok Vade, Raymond, like actually some cards. So ideally we can get them down to their Cleaver and the, intimidatey units and whatnot. Make life weird for the opponent. They held on to this lamp for a long time, which suggests, got a lot of available plays. Dip and the Pontar is one of those. So, okay, they are spending a little bit. We've got an 18-point play here. So Emissary plus the poison gets us ahead, so we will go ahead and play Emissary.
Please wait, Your Excellency.
Actually,
Falling
does
behind.
it? Yes, it does. 18 plus 6, 20. Wait, does it? Don't do this to me. 18 plus 6, 24. That is annoying. That is very annoying. Not much I can do about that. We could play Cupbearer now and then go Artorias, but I think that's... Like, what do we really gain if we win this round? I don't think it's worth it. So I'll pass. We would gain the ability to push, but I don't even know if I want to push. This deck seems like it would be good, long round. Engines, spies, play some aristocrats at the end. Got tool removal still. That was a bit wonky. A little bit wonky. I was really hoping they'd have some better cards there at the end, but unfortunately not this time. Get rid of the Emissary then. Got the poisons, that's cool. It looks good, right? We just need to get Joachim and Ku, and then we'll have a lot of power. Hopefully enough. I don't know. Syndicate's a scary beast. They have a lot of points. Luckily no Neuromancy anymore. So we can coated weapons, the drill maybe later on. I don't know. We've got some plays available. Double cross is probably going to be quite weak against Syndicate, just the way of it. Maybe we can hit a Jax. That'd be quite good. Jack. I'm always scared to say Jack because I'm not sure if people will quite know the card that I'm talking about. Probably they would. But okay. I mean, they have used a payday. Really good fun. I don't think this Enforcer's going to survive, but it could be. You know, no, we're always playing Enforcer. Not going to even think about that one. Maybe if we had a different unit, we'd play it. But here, yeah, it's whatever. We're most likely going to die. Okay, we need some good cards here. That's key. If we just draw rubbish, then it's going to be looking quite tough. Okay, this is good. This is very good. This is just very good. Very, very good. Almost perfect. I mean, I'm actually going to keep this, I think. It may be perfect. Because we've got a Neuromancy as well, so we can guarantee the Joachim. Yeah, I mean, this looks just great. Just great. The question is, what in the world do we start with? We could start Artorias. It's pretty weak to a lot of things. We could start Joachim. It's pretty good for the most part. Probably runs into a heat wave, of course. But it's pretty good for the most part. So what do we lose if we Joachim first? We lose not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. I think it's the play. I think it's the play. It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? Opening with Joachim. Obviously there are some targets we wouldn't like. Emir's pretty good, but probably getting dealt with. Emissary we don't need. Gotta assume heat waves coming on this guy, unfortunately. So we maybe didn't want that right now, but at the same time, like, I'm not sure this card was going to get us too much value, regardless. If it doesn't get dealt with, well then we're in for a really fun time, I think. That would be lovely. It's going to get quite interesting because we'd probably like to... I mean, we'll just play basically Usurper towards the end here, I think. They're using coins now, which would suggest they don't have a heat wave. Which fills me with joy. Yay! Joy! Oh, yay! It's just a skewer tooth. I mean, it's quite a good card, but it has spying. So, it's a disloyal beast. It's gonna attack the opponent, hopefully. We can hope and pray for that. So, would we like to go with our second Joachim, or would we like to do something else? There's not really a downside. I mean, we could go Roderick if we want to go Brathens first, but in an ideal world we'll hit the Brathens as well, and then get Invo on the Roderick. I mean, there's so much. We can also just go for Invo and then pull the unit that we've invoed. How good is that? Not super good. I need to make a play, mate. I think it's gonna have to be the second Joachim here.
Enough. Let us finish this.
Yes, you get an engine. Worth it. Fine. Good. Great. Wonderful. Take the Joachim. Sure. Why not? Give me some extra value. Give me some more points. This is feeling quite clean. This is probably the best iteration of Spies I've played since the golden age, the glory days. Wonder how many of you were actually were you around for the beta Spies, the old tournaments? Do you remember? I remember. It's good times. Cleaver.
Snitches get stitches.
That's pretty good. So, Cleaver's pretty good. We've got options here, though. We've got many options. We've got Artorias now. I like Artorias as a play. I like Cupbearer as a play. I like Cupbearer a lot, so I think I'm going to go with it. This Cleaver value will be pretty good, so just taking it now is seemingly quite strong. I mean, we can also think about just getting Aristocrat value. But nah, I think we'll do this and then we'll try to play Artorias for a spy, get that in between the crown splitters, and then you know, poison cleaver a bit later on. The aristocrats. We can be greedy, maybe. We can be maybe quite greedy. This looks pretty good. I don't think people ever run purifies these days, right? And even if they did, we could maybe get a poison with Artorias. Some nice backup function. Might have to go with a double cross quite soon just to make sure we have a chance to hit something good with it. Because towards the end we maybe run out of possibilities for us.
It's alright, we're alone here, just between us.
So what do we say? Now or next card? Maybe next card. Maybe next card. I think I might just take the poison now, to be honest, man. Can't really go wrong, right? I think it's gotta be good.
Feeling a bit peckish.
Just because otherwise they can maybe make muscle. I don't want them to do that. So I think missing a seditious aristocrat point or two is not the end of the world for that end. But yeah, so far we're looking quite strong here. Tunnel drill coming down. I think we're coated weaponsing that. Depends how many times they shoot, but I think regardless we're coated weaponsing that. Because I don't want to get tunnel drilled anymore, man. I mean, at the same time it is spying. And do we really care if they kill anything? So actually no, I take it back. Let's not kill that. Let's not do it. Let's use our leader, but first Artorias, I think. Artorias first for the assimilate.
What is truth if not an illusion?
Informant, I guess. Yeah, I mean it's okay because we have this muscly
Everyone
boy,
has
right?
their secrets.
It's okay. It's okay. I was hoping for emissary, but it's not. It's not a big deal, mate. It's not a big deal. Now we double cross. Oh, what? They have a heat wave? What? Are you mad? We'll take their Jacques though. That's very good.
Humanity will perish while the few survivors will be.
I mean, we're just destroying them now, man. This is not even close. Why? I guess they can just use the heat wave on Sergeant, but I think they should have heat waved the Emir for sure. Like, to me, that seems very brave not to heat wave Emir. But I don't know. I don't know what to say. People do it differently around here, man. Rank 3. It's different where I'm from. People, it's a, you know, different way of life. I can respect it. But yes. So it doesn't seem to be a huge amount of point killing the tunnel drill. Especially because it's spying. Maybe at the end we could, but before then, probably not. And to me, it's looking like Brathens is going to be better than the Invo, so I think we're just going to do that now. Oh, we're going to get such big value from this aristocrat player, man. It's going to be so good.
Take him to the woods.
It's going to be so juicy. I mean, look how many spies we have right now. So. Oh, those Nilfgaard just little pops. I love it. Assimilate, pop. You know what I mean? Like, there's a real nice feeling to it. I like assimilate. We've got a bit of assimilate here. We've got a bit of spies. This is just good stuff. It's just good stuff. It's a reformation of sorts of the Nilfgaardian order. Actual good deck with actual interesting mechanics.
Storm is nigh.
What? Not just a cloggy deck? Excuse me. All right, aristocrat time, of course.
Pop it through. There's a nice ring to it.
God, what is this? 10-point card? Even more with Usurper. Goodness me. I mean, they got a 20-point heat wave, which is nothing to scoff at, but
I only loot corpses.
I'm
Except
feeling pretty
sometimes
okay. Feeling
they're
alright.
quite fresh.
I can kill the tunnel drill now. For fun. Heat wave, and did we see the last card? I don't know, maybe. Doesn't really matter. I think nothing is coming anywhere close. This was just an absolute domination. Amazing. Nilfgaard is looking pretty strong right now. I mean, like, we don't even have to play our last card, I think. We can just chill, like. He needs so many points. Quite impressive. Quite impressed by that. And the Artorias, like, look at this card, man. It's 8 provisions. for like pretty obscene amount of value.
I will wash this blood from my hands.
Yeah, happy with that. Good results. Seems very strong. Seems very strong. Philippa last card, yeah, it's not.
You do not deserve to live!
Not even close, mate. Not even close at all. Alright, awesome. I'm glad this is working. Actually, it looked shakier against, like, Mage NR than it did against Line Pockets. Alright, let's go for another game. Skellige.
There is but one punishment for traitors.
You know, just Skellige. Just Skellige vibes. This should be quite interesting. Let's get rid of Dog. Let's get rid of maybe an Aristocrat. We don't need too many of them. Don't want to have all of them for round 1, I don't think. Could get rid of the Hunting Pack. Could also keep it. Easy either way. Could even get rid of the Fangs, but it's probably... I'll do it, why not? Try to hold on to Artorias, play the Sergeants. Very good here, very good to have Sergeants round 1. Really helps you develop some kind of board presence, right?
What is it?
Okay, we've got a lovely little hunter guy. That's pretty chill. I will buff this Sergeant. Not really too worried about like a Morkvarg or something. If we're against a different deck, we may not buff, but here I think it's pretty okay against Skellige. Ooh, these are a little bit nasty. It's pretty annoying. Do we go for Brathens? Do we take some of these? What is our game plan here, really? That's the question I have. Maybe it's Raymond, and we go for Enforcers round 1. I like it. We did it before. It kind of seemed to work. Save the Aristocrats, for the same reasoning as before. And just try to kill some hunters here. Try to hunt the hunters. Because I don't see how else we're going to be able to deal with these engines. And if they have engines, and I have engines, and it's pretty balanced, and I don't want balance, I want, you know, unevenness, inequality. Want to destroy the opponent, not have, you know, a little peace treaty going on with them. Alright, they may kill my Sergeant, but hopefully they won't kill my Enforcers as well, and that will give us enough damage to start dealing with some of the opponent's threats. We may play an Artorias this round. A couple of good cards from us, to be honest. Opponent probably isn't feeling too bad about that. I think I will miss the point on Artorias just so that we are
My duty?
making sure we're safe here. We're going to take this card because it's better than the Hunter, probably. And yeah, just vibing around here, having a good time. You can always take Hunter next if you want to kill that Hunter. Having a great time. We can play Dogs, the Hounds of War, War of Clans. Oh, that's a bit annoying. It's a little bit of a frustration.
Morhawk Devarye.
Okay. All right, they're really not giving up here, are they? That's quite interesting. I guess we may have to play Artorias after all. Probably wait a turn on it. Be a little bit greedy. Play the Dogs. Just kill that Hunter in a second if we have to. They may also just start running out of juice and decide that they do not want to do this anymore. And I would not blame them for that. Okay. You know, I've just had the thought that I really do want to yoink one of their units, so I will play Artorias here.
The senses can be fooled.
Informant, beautiful. I really want to yoink one of these hunters. And it's a bit annoying now that I can't kill the hunter, but I want to steal this so that we have the option to maybe take a Herald later in some fashion. Maybe we invo it. I want to have the potential at least. And it costs us a pretty cheap card, and we probably wanted to play that anyway to win the round, so wins all around, I think, for us. Now, can we actually win this matchup? That's the hard question. Question I do not have an answer to. This might be a tough one. Like, Blazer Glory just has a ton of points. I think we have to push them here, because with Iced, I don't think we have much of a chance. I think there's too much power in that play, so I think we have to push. Okay. And we probably have to mulligan Aristocrats, as awkward as that feels. Okay, well, I guess the aristocrats did not want to be mulliganed. You know, can't really blame them for that. They want to be part of the team. They want to help us win. I think we're going to go ahead and just go with a Roderick immediately. Got some decent targets. Emir would help us
Out of the
push.
way, rabble!
Oh, Joachim. Joachim would really help us push. But then we're kind of running out of steam a little bit. I like the Emir here. He's probably going to get smacked around a little bit. But, ooh, look at that. Gortho Gvade as well. That's exciting. Get rid of aristocrats. We're going to gold hand it up. Maybe try to get the most from our cards here. And yeah, hopefully we can get a Cantarella Gortho going on. Maybe we'll see if that's good. Probably want to go for a coup this round for sure. And then have Joachim for round 3. With coup. We get
You
a lot
have
of
my
value.
sword.
Oh, that's awful. That's really disgustingly strong. Oh my goodness. Well then. Oh, you hate to see it. You absolutely hate to see it, mate. What do we do now? What can we do now? God, our Amir just got brutalized. Absolutely brutalized. We can keep him alive. I guess that's going to be the play. We just have to dig in and really try to win the round here, but it doesn't feel too good, I'll tell you that. There's the option to invo it though, and it could be a very, very strong invocation target, so not necessarily the end of the world, but yeah, definitely a bit problematic. Protector, okay, that's a pretty bad card, so I think we're going to give them that with Gortho Gvade. Or we could play just a Mentor. Mentor for push potential is potentially better here. Yeah, I think it probably is. We can also coup this Tigvi instead of cooing the Roderick, which may actually end up being more valuable. I mean, this is really nice that we can coup like anything they have, pretty much. I actually quite like invoing now. Yeah, I think it's the play. Because then we've got the Gortho Gvade, and then we have the option to go for Cantarella, or we have the option to take something else. And yes, it does mean we don't get our coup. We could have gone coup first, maybe, but then the invo is weak, so I don't know. I don't know about that. This is getting pretty interesting. We're also going to have a double cross. So maybe we can double cross Harold. That would be just gorgeous, wouldn't it? And then, oh, maybe we can coup Harold. We've got them in this awkward, like, precarious spot, right? Where they can't really play cards, but they also can't not play
Monsters!
cards.
No, a goat will suffice for now.
Big Witcher Mentor as well. Okay, we're looking okay. I'm going to hold on to double cross. I'm going to see if it pays off. The iced can always just catch them up really easily, so we've got to be a bit careful of that. If we use our leader too early, then the iced can come in and really pummel us, which wouldn't be too fun.
The gods are with us!
Okay, so we could take Jenge. How good is that though? It's not really the best thing ever. Kind of sad I didn't coup the Tigri. I think that would have been good. But... oh, I mean, now there's also a chance we don't even hit the right thing. We might not hit Cantarella, and then we're just giving them a lock. Oh, God. It's pretty miserable. Maybe we go double cross. See what it can do for us. Maybe we just play Usurper and really stick it to the man. I don't know. Oh, goodness me. Okay, I'm going to give them a Duchess Informant. And then I'm going to take Longship. Oh, this might be just a very bad play. But I think it's going to work out in our favour. We just have to try to draw Joachim. I could have gone for the Roderick. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have. I want to make sure I have that Tigvi for round 3, I think. And now here comes Harold, yeah.
Down on your knees and beg for mercy!
It's quite annoying, isn't it?
I promise you a quick death!
We can't allow them to hold iced. We can't allow them to hold iced, man. So I think we have to play the Usurper here. yeah, otherwise Iced is still around. Okay, I mean, this isn't the worst result
War
ever.
is no game, my lord, not to be taken lightly.
And yeah, the Iced is just going to be way too many points, I think. I could consider using my leader, but it doesn't really do anything. If they have Iced and whatever else, it's probably pretty weak. So I think we'll just chill. We could probably trade everything if we double cross. Maybe not. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. We'll just hold on to our leader. Because I think it will be decent, right? It'll be like one of their better cards. We'll be able to trade for it.
Skelliger and Sinter shall stand.
And here if they have like
ever
Greatsword, Yutta coming out, and then an extra card, like, I don't know, there's a chance. Yeah, and then maybe the card we take from them is really bad, and then we lose our leader. So I think we'll do that. Interesting. Oh, so do they have double special there, or what's going on? What's happening here? Iced didn't work. Doesn't really matter for them. I guess last card is Blood Eagle then, right? Or what? No, did they? Oh, I'm really confused.
I once lopped off 3 heads with 1 blow.
Am I missing something? I guess I just discarded what? War of Clans? Oh. Because I gave them an informant. Yes, of course. So they discarded informant, right? Alright, Joachim, please, one time. Uh-oh. Oh, praise the gods. Oh my god, we freaking got Joachim, dude. Bro, check me out. I'm a legend. I'm incredible at drawing cards. Wow. That was ballsy. I mean, I was thinking maybe we'll be able to maneuver Tigvi into giving us a coup value, but yeah, happy with that. Alright, double cross. Check it out. Whoa! Okay, War of Clans gotta be good here, right? Gotta be good. Gotta be good. Get our warrior back in the action.
More hog devour ye!
Yeah. Feeling nice,
I shall flog them into submission.
Poison's,
can be hazardous to your health.
Poison's not the best. Not the best thing ever, mate, but whatever. I think we're in great shape now, guys. They don't really have anything left. They've got Blood Eagle. Will it be active? Probably, actually. So I guess with that, there's maybe a Hjalmar or something. I don't know. They're not out of it. The raiding fleet isn't super good though. War of Clans is a bit meh. A bit mediocre. Now Tigvi is going to come in with the freaking body slam at the end. Oh yes, please do kill this hunter.
Ariel's been chosen. The gods speak to him.
Or not. Don't listen to my advice. Another one. Okay. Ooh, we get... Wow, look at that poison value, man.
Meat is best served bloody.
Wow, that's fantastic. Killing the 1 point unit. Well, it does get value if they have a longship coming out, so... Actually not too bad. And then Tigvi at the end here. I don't think we're losing. Bold prediction, but I think we win with those incredible draws into round 3. This deck's feeling pretty damn solid, I will say that. Can't really complain.
Over your dead body. That can be arranged.
So, last card is going to need to be a whopping 20-something points. So I've got Tigvi damage coming in as well. I think we have defeated the Skellige Menace. So all in all, pretty good day of Nilfgaard games. Quite happy with that. It's definitely a decent deck. I think it's fair to say if you can draw like a you know, God's gift to card games. There is a Hjalmar, so that's making things a little bit closer than they have any right to be, I think. But yeah.
1,000 thunderous sea devils!
Good stuff. Well then. Maybe give this deck a go if you're a Nilfgaard fan. Who knows? Maybe it's Spy's time to shine at long the last. I've made so many videos on Spies over the years. Now maybe they're finally actually decent. Anyhow, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe as always for more videos. And I'll see you next time. Have a great one. Bye-bye.